Hi, I'm Abby Schlupp, and today I will be talking about something different. If you know me, then you know I am a huge fan of Let Me Explain Studios. However, I never really stated why, so I am going to tell you a story that may surprise you. This video comes with a trigger warning. I will be talking about suicide, depression, and anxiety. I will post a suicide hotline number down below. With that in mind, let me explain. For years now, I have suffered from some mental health issues. I was the popular kid who had all the friends she could ever want, and everybody knows my name. However, I have Asperger's syndrome. With that, being the manager of the volleyball team, being a student, and trying not to let my family down, everything got to me. My demon, who I have named X, decided that I was weak, I was worthless, and everyone was better off without me. I began having suicidal thoughts, and I was letting my demon get to me. My friend did everything she could to save me, but once we graduated and moved on to the real world, I felt like I was on my own. I have struggled with my suicidal thoughts. I lied to everybody, saying I was fine, and I said I was okay, and everything was going good. However, my plan was that after I graduated college, I was going to take my life. I didn't care at all. To me, everybody I knew was better off without me. I never graduated, though. In my second year of college, in April of 2017, I dropped out and began working in a factory here in town. It was fine at first, but things got tough and my life began to fall apart again. I thought that for the rest of my life, I would be a factory worker. So I was getting ready to say my goodbyes and greet death like an old friend. Somehow, fate had other plans. I was figuring out what my last YouTube video to watch was going to be when I saw a particular video pop up in October 2017. That was Let Me Explain Studios' Don't Listen to the Demon. I clicked on it and began watching it. At first, Rebecca Parham, the person behind the channel, was just sounding like everybody else on the internet today. However, I kept watching. Rebecca started to get personal. She eventually mentioned her father. That was how I knew she really meant what she said. I clicked subscribe and continued watching her videos. You would think that is the end of the story, but it wasn't. I opened up a Facebook fan club where fans can express themselves and discuss Becca and her art. On April 13th, 2018, somebody added Becca. The admins checked and it was the real Becca, so we knew she was in the group. all along because, well, it was our job and we didn't tell anybody. What we didn't know was that Becca reads these posts on the group. I ended up putting this story to our group a few days later, and everything was normal until I got a Twitter notification. I had mine set so when Rebecca tweeted out something, I got notified right away. When I clicked on it, I noticed my Twitter handle along with this message. At AbsShlip3, I saw your post on the Facebook fan page regarding Don't Listen to the Demon. Thank you for sharing your story. It really means a lot, not just to me, but to those who are going through the same thing. Thank you for being kind and maintaining such a great page. And she gave a little heart at the end. It was touching. I didn't know what to do. Nobody thought that Rebecca had noticed we made the group for her, let alone had the time to read that post. Out of sheer panic, I began apologizing for a lot of things and made a fool of myself. Great first impression, Abby. Woo! 2 days later, after all was said and done, I made a massive tweet explaining what happened and thanked Rebecca for taking the time to tweet to me. I am so lucky to have a place in this fandom, and I hope that my followers would someday tell me that I changed their lives for the better. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all next week. Peace!